man.
Thank you. And then you also get this first player marker. Thank you for your sacrifice. Okay.
If I die, remember me how I was, not how I am.
No, Will. What's your name? Ben?
Sure. Tim.
I'll totally remember.
Little Tim.
I remember everything about you. Okay, how to play. I'm just going to read the next 30 pages to you, okay?
I'll listen for a page.
So, very top of the turn, you can use one consumability. I've only seen one so far, which is this little potion.
You don't have to.
Top of the round, you could use that. Next is the monster upkeep. We'll refresh one of its behaviors, whatever has the lowest number on here. Obviously, we skipped that the first round. And then we add struggle. It's these little blue tokens. We're going to add one per player. So every round, he'll be getting 2 struggle because there's 2 of us. And once he reaches 3 times how many players there is, so in this case 6 struggle, we all receive damage according to whatever his damage is currently at based on his stance. And then we remove struggle tokens until the monster has 1 per player. So managing his struggle is good for us, but we're just going to keep taking damage left and right. After we do that, the monster upkeep, we take our personal turns. And to our turns, there are essentially 4 phases. There's the movement phase, where you may spend 1 stamina. Your action cards have stamina on the bottom, and a stamina cost on the top left. You'll use 1 stamina to be able to move. If you do not move, and you can only move 1 space adjacently, you can't use 3 stamina and move 3 spaces. If you do not move, you receive a threatened token. A threatened token
So it's like he's locking on.
Yeah.
He's locking on to you.
Generally a negative thing. You don't want that. After that, you can see some examples of the cards right here. So there's the stamina they provide. Here's the stamina cost in the top left.
Okay.
Okay? After you choose to move, you do your action phase. That's where you're going to play all your cards. You can only hit it on the exposed size, which is the red marks on the stance card.
Is that also the area that he attacks?
No. Nope. Sure
He can attack any area.
Yeah, but his attacks are kind of different. You don't like it? Okay. Hold still. That is not going away, bud. I've hit it 3 times. It looks like it's there for life. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, that's a big old booger. Okay. And your sequence, your cards, can trigger other cards. So if you see a symbol of the card with the color, triggers other cards. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll just walk through it once we get to it. Focusing this mastery, once you achieve this thing 2 times, you're able to flip the card and it stays flipped for the rest of the thing. Makes you a little more powerful.
How do you activate this? By playing cards?
No, read it.
When you stun a monster, place a counter on this card.
There you go.
And that'll happen from my cards.
Hopefully. Maybe.
Oh, we're going to stun this guy.
Okay. Then there's the revive action. That's something else you can do. You can pay 2 stamina to help revive a fallen character. And then you end your action phase. If you have 2 cards or more left in your hand, you gain a stamina token, which you can use on a future turn. Yeah. And then the attrition phase is another part of your turn. During the attrition phase, you'll flip over one of these cards, 2 if you're threatened, and take the worst one.
Okay.
And you have to have enough yellow or green cards played in your sequence to equal whatever the attrition number ends up being. It's any number from 0 to 3. You don't know. And if you don't, you will receive damage equal to the monster's damage.
Okay.
Okay? Your total health, I believe, is provided by your helm and your armor, so 9. And Then you end your turn, you'll discard your sequence, refill your hand to 5, and the monster will rotate to wherever the aggro player is. When you empty your deck, you suffer damage equal to your weapon level. This damage is called fatigue damage. Then reshuffle your discard pile to form a new deck. The monster reaction system. So, this is fun. I say that facetiously. When you're, all of these things show when the monster attacks. He never has his own attack turn. Instead,
it's like too much.
Ashton, Daddy is clueless on how to take that off. Why don't you leave that on until Mommy gets up? Okay? I have no idea how to take that off. I'll rip it off if you want me to, if it's that bad, but then you won't be able to wear it again. Okay. So, where was I? Oh, these are the behavior cards. So, if you play a red card in your sequence, he'll react. If you play a blue card in your sequence, he'll react. If you start your turn in the front sector, he'll react.
So he's going to react because we're both starting in the front sector.
He's going to react 3 times in a row, it appears. And he's going to bite our heads off.
Not if we don't play a red or blue card.
Well,
We'll play yellow and green.
good luck on that. So yeah, he reacts. And then there's cards that just react because he reacted, so he'll react extra. It's called rampaging. Which I think he's going to do a lot. And then some of the cards have boost effects, which he'll use struggle to bite our heads off even more. And that's it. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Good luck. Draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are the first player. Here's a nice little reference card for you and a turn thing. So we don't need to consume anything. The monster upkeep, we will add struggle. So he's going to gain 1 struggle per player. That'll give him 2 struggle he gets to begin the game with. And it's your turn. You start with your movement phase. You can spend a stamina to move if you wish, but keep in mind you can only deal damage if you're in his front or back sector right now.
So what is the numbers at the top of the card?
The cost of the card.
And you pay for cost with cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Ash, can you turn that down a little bit, Bob?
I can't because the grandma's coming.
Oh, okay.
No glasses.
Okay.
He said
I think, I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to try it. I'm going to play this. Wait, do I need to move first?
No.
But I should?
No. Honestly, I don't think you should. You take... If you don't move, you gain a threatened token.
Alright, I'm going to take the threatened token. I'm going to play Concussion,
Okay.
which is going to cost 3 cards.
Here, go ahead and play your sequences up here so we can both see them.
I'm going to play Concussion. I don't need to play these up here, do I? These are just the cost. 3 cards.
No, you play those to your discard pile.
Okay. So he is stunned. When I stun the monster, place a counter on this card.
Okay. So, because you start in his front sector, first wonderful thing is he's going to do whatever this is.
He's going to lay down and let us hit him.
Varaxin gains per player -1 struggle and gets +1 until the end of the round. That looks like a minus struggle to you, right?
Yeah, -1 struggle and gets
Per
plus
player.
1 until the end of this.
The helmet thing means per player. So he's gonna lose 2 struggle,
Okay.
and he gets +1 damage until the end of this round. Okay. Hopefully we did that right. And then you're gonna play this blue card.
Yep. I paid the cost.
And you stun the monster.
And when I stun him, I put a counter on this. What counter am I putting on here?
These are counters, universal counters.
Okay.
So let's find out what it means to stun the monster. Check this little book here. Stun, page 113. Ashton, can you turn that down, please?
I can't. It's
Turn it down now.
okay.
Keyword ability: when you stun the monster, place a corresponding stun token on a behavior card that is in play. Oh, you pick a card that's in play.
I have gloves for
This one doesn't seem bad because it takes away struggle. Sure, he's going to hit a little bit
Well,
more.
it already resolved. I'm sorry.
So it has to be one of these. Let's.
Or this one.
Let's do this because it's going to activate regardless because it's the lower number, correct? 1, 2, and then 4.
No, they'll activate based on the cards. I would put it on that one because you just played a blue card. And
Right.
it's about to activate for sure.
Okay.
But I don't want to quarterback your turn.
No,
which I just
you're right.
But we're learning.
You're right.
Then choose a player
Mm-hmm.
who reveals up to 2 attack cards from their hand and deals their weapon damage to the monster for each card revealed this way.
Because I only have 1 card, I'm going to let you do it.
Makes sense. I used the wrong token. It's that one. You cannot place one of something on the behavior card. You want to stun monster. Monster is already stunned. Do not place a stun token. You can however remove the stun token. You choose another player to reveal attack cards. Blah blah blah. Okay. So I reveal 2 attack cards. Wish I had 2 attack cards.
I figured there was better chance of you having more than one than me. I only have 1, so.
Okay, I just have the one. Precise strike. This attack inflicts vulnerable. So it's gonna deal damage. Just 2 damage, I guess. My weapon damage.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 damage, and now we need to look up
Vulnerable.
vulnerable. Keyword ability. When you inflict vulnerable, place the vulnerable token on the monster board while the monster is vulnerable. It doubles the damage on the next attack. And then we remove it, I believe. Okay. Anything else to play?
Yeah, I'm going to play this. No cost. You can play this card, only play this card after a blue action, which I just played. And increase the damage this attack deals by X.
By X. Increase the damage this attack deals by your weapon level.
So just 1.
Yeah.
So it's just 1 damage.
No, it's 2 plus 1, so 3, but it's multiplied by 2, so it's 6 damage.
Nice. How much health does this thing have?
That is a long, long, long story.
Okay. We're not anywhere near though, I'm guessing.
Okay, so it's 2 per player
Mm-hmm.
to wound him, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
He's over 4 now by 2, which,
He's over by 4.
well, yeah. I'm at times 2. So, he will go down a wound. We reduce how much health he has by the toughness value. We take that away. I guess you can just flip these. Okay, so then he has 4. It didn't change the stance, so then you take away these again, and it deals another damage to him, which still isn't enough to change the stance. So you dealt 2 wounds with all that.
Seems pretty good, but I don't know. This is gonna activate though.
Yep, sure is.
Okay, the active player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. That player suffers wounds unless a whatever that symbol is discarded this way. So 3 players, or 3 cards. And I'm looking for that symbol.
Okay.
So we're good.
Yeah. Okay. So then, action phase, attrition phase. Now you're going to face attrition. You are threatened because you didn't move, so flip over 2 cards here. You'll take the worst one. Oh, gracious. Okay, so you're taking damage, which will be 2 damage.
How do you determine that?
Which part?
How much damage I take?
Based on, he's got the 1 claw mark, but he's got the +1. So
Okay, got it.
And that's the attrition phase and the end of turn. Discard all your cards from your sequence. Draw cards up to your hand size limit.
Which is still 5, correct?
And the monster turns to the aggro player, which is you. Okay. Now it's my turn.
Does this get discarded?
Yes, and replaced. Thank you. What does that one mean? Must mean at the end of the round? Let me look that up real quick. At the end of the round, yes indeed.
How long does he stay stunned for?
I'm assuming that's just till, well, it'd be the end of the round, wouldn't it?
I would say so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. So we won't look that up. Then it's my turn. I can move, which
Okay, let's go. What? Be careful then.
do I want to move? Sure. I'll move. So I'm going to pay a stamina and move over here. No. Move. Well, that seems kind of stupid, doesn't it? Why would I want to move away from
I've got the
place I can
aggro.
do damage? But at the same time,
If
I
you're
don't
not
wanna
going
just
to deal
become a
damage
threat.
this turn,
yeah, I'm not dealing damage
Right.
anyway. I might as well move.
yeah,
right?
you already dealt damage.
I think I need to figure out what that little plant does.
No.
I assume it's bad stuff.
I assume it is. So, terrain, page 89. Oh no, I mean it could be beneficial. What is it? Purple?
Mm-hmm.
When you play an attack card in your sequence, if there is a Cirrus terrain in your sector, increase the damage that attack deals by your weapon level.
I mean, you can't attack him in that area anyway unless he turns.
Right. Okay. So I did that, and now I'm going to pay. So I'll pay this to play this. Retreat, draw 2. And then,
Wait, if you played a green, this activates.
okay,
Hey, my God.
sure did.
Okay. The active player becomes threatened.
Okay. So even though I moved, I am threatened anyway.
Whoa.
And then I will play this to play this.
Oh my gosh.
Search your deck for a card with slash and add it to your hand, then reshuffle your deck. Okay. So another one. I've already moved away from where I can deal them damage though, so there's no point in continuing to go. So I will end my turn. I gain a stamina token because I have 2 cards left in my hand. And that's that. When we go to the attrition phase, I'm threatened even though I moved, so I still draw 2. And take the worst one. Okay, in this case I have a green and a yellow played, so I equal the attrition value. I won't take damage. And end of turn, discard all cards from your sequence, draw up to your hand size.
You get
Monster turns
rewarded
the
for
active player.
having cards left over, don't you?
The 2, yeah, I grabbed the stamina token already. Okay, that's the end of the round then.
Yep.
And at the end of the round, the stun will go away and we'll reveal his other ability here. Thank you.
Each player in the front sector, and that's me, must either immediately move or suffer a wound. Then Fraxon turns to the player with the fewest. What is that? Yeah.
Green and yellow cards.
Yep. Green or yellow
In their
cards in their
hand.
hand. Alright, so I need to move.
Which means paying a stamina to move.
I wanted that.
Let us. Okay, I'll play that stamina to move. He's gonna turn, correct? To one of us, which means that he'll still be exposed if I move here.
Yeah, it could be either one.
Yep, I'm gonna move there. That way we're both still in line to attack.
Okay.
Because he's gonna turn to one of us.
Yeah.
Crud. Hold on. Since I played this to move, does this activate then too?
No, because you discarded it for stamina. You didn't
Okay.
actually play the card.
Okay. So I've moved.
Okay. So that goes away.
And then the fewest yellow or green in hand. I have 3 green in hand.
I have no green in hand.
Do you have any yellow?
I have 1 yellow.
So he's going to turn towards me.
So I'm able to hit him from where I'm at then.
We should both be able to hit him.
Okay. See those little markers there?
Mm.
In case you ever wonder where front is on a given monster or anything like that. Okay.
What does the green leaves do to me now that I'm there?
Green leaves. Let's find out. I believe that is a bush.
The bush. Can
Yeah.
I hide in the bush?
At the start of your movement phase, if you were in a sector with a brush, with a brush
Excuse
terrain,
me.
you may recycle a dodge card from your hand, which is a green card,
Mm-hmm.
from your hand to hide in the brush. If you
You
do,
can hide in it.
place your miniature on the brush terrain token. Your turn pauses and play passes to the next player in play order. Then name a player who has not yet played their turn this round. When that player has completed their turn, leave the brush and resume your turn with the movement phase.
Interesting. But you have to discard a card to hide.
And then it just delays your turn.
Yeah.
That seems
Counterproductive.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of stupid.
Kind of dumb.
I don't recommend it. I'm sure there's a use case for that.
Alright, so this is going away,
I don't see it.
and then this is going here.
Okay. Now that's a rampage trigger. If we activate any other card, that activates.
This one does?
Yes.
How does this activate if we attack the tail?
Yeah, which I'm about to do.
Does first player pass to you?
You know, I have no idea. I really don't. I don't think it does.
Okay.
I don't think it does. I don't remember reading that anywhere. So we... Do we do all the end of round stuff? We'll bump the round marker. And I guess that's it.
At the end of the round, if the aggro player is threatened, place a fire terrain in the front sector.
Did you move at the end of the round?
I moved because of this
That card.
Yep.
But whenever you move, you
Which
get
was an
rid
end of
of the
round.
threatened token.
Okay.
So I would say by the resolution of the end of the round, you're not threatened.
Okay.
And no fire token. Because
Sure.
there'd be like 5 more minutes in the rule book for
Yep.
me. Okay. So monster upkeep. Consume, none of us want to do that. Monster upkeep, behavior refresh. So you're going to take the lowest card number, which is the 3,
Mm-hmm.
discard it, and put the other one in its place.
Face up, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Dad,
Okay.
this is not me. This is not me.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. Okay.
Hit these. Hit these.
Oh,
So when
hit
it's
that? Oh, there you are. Okay, so then put these here. His struggle.
Hmm.
And here. Was that it? That was the monster upkeep. Player turns. Your turn. You can move if you want. If not, you're gaining a threat token.
I am going to move.
Which will put you in a sector where you can't do damage to it. If you're okay.
I can't do damage anyways.
Okay.
So damage is just the red card, right?
Yeah, but you might have cards that let you draw cards.
Oh, that's true. If I do, I'll save it for next turn.
Okay.
I don't want it to get threatened. I've already got 2 damage on me.
Understood.
I'm going to play that. Well, hold on a second. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to draw a card now or wait? Because I can confuse the monster.
You choose. I don't want a quarterback.
Right. Take a strain token. Oh, I don't want to discard it. This is just a negative card then.
If you were to discard that card from your hand, you would take a strain token.
Yeah, that's all it does for me though. Well, fiddlesticks. Okay, I'm going to play that. I discarded that to play that. I'm just going to draw 1. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to be done.
Okay. You've got at least 2 in your hand, so you can gain a stamina here.
And I can use that to pay for actions, right?
Yeah. Attrition phase. You are not threatened, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so just 1 card. It's a 1. You have the 1 green card, so no damage for you. And activate the card ability with action. Revive. Attrition phase. End of turn. Discard all cards from your sequence. Draw cards up to your hand size limit. The monster turns to the aggro player, which is you. He's gonna turn now, right?
Okay.
Okay. So I need to.
You can. Yeah.
What does it mean to assist?
You would discard a card from your hand during the other player's turn to let them draw a card. I'm going to pay a stamina to move, thereby getting rid of my threatened status. I need to look in the book again to see what that terrain does.
Daddy.
Yeah, baby boy. Oh, gracious. Okay, let's get rid of that. And what is that? It's the blue one. At the start of your turn, if you are in a sector with the heal damage. I wasn't there at the start of my turn, so it doesn't impact me. I will play cards.
Yeah, do that.
Sounds good to me. I will play. Okay, I'll spend this little stamina token
Oh, we have to wait.
to play Counter-Strike, which sets me up for a sequence. That little down arrow and then the red means you play this, then a red, and you get to do whatever that is. So then, I need to pay for this one. I'll pay this blue card to play this red card. So increase the damage the attack deals by 3 times the weapon level. So 3. If the next card you play in your sequence is a red, reduce its stamina cost by 1. Okay. So I'm going to deal damage equal to 5. 5 damage. Which is one of these bad boys. Oh, this goes away at the end of the round too. Okay.
You played a red card though, so this is gonna activate.
Right. I think we fully resolve it first.
Okay.
So fully resolve first, it's going to deal damage to him. He's going to go down another health, and then this flips. And because he's at 7, I believe we flip him to stance 2.
Okay.
So I'm just going to slide this underneath to keep track of it.
I can't do it.
And then I believe this changes as well. I should grow fingernails one of these days to make this all easier.
Just get a neoprene mat for the table.
Yeah, I think I will. This fire terrain in the front sector. Okay. Yeah. So now, if you're in the front sector, you can't do damage to him.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
Okay.
If you are in the rear sector, place a
Yeah,
counter on
that's
this.
once I play the second attack card, but as you said, we revealed this now.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Okay. The active player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. That player suffers damage unless a whatchamacallit is faced that way. Okay. So I
You
have a
got one.
whatchamacallit.
Yep.
I'll put that there. And then repeat the base ability effect of this card. So you have to do that if he has the struggle for it. So we spend that off of him, and I do it again. So 1, 2, 3. I didn't get 1 in that one, so I suffer 1 damage, right? And then, because of the rampage ability, this activates. Place a fire terrain in the front sector. Okay.
Oh, I'm on fire. Each player in the front sector suffers
No,
wounds.
we don't have to do that because he doesn't have any struggle.
Got it. So I'm like sidestepping these fires.
Correct. So put that in there.
This thing is actually good for us.
Yeah, it's a goal card if you want to look at it that way. Now, well, yeah, that would activate now because I'd have to play a double attack, which I am doing at this point.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I gotta activate this trigger and this trigger. Well, that one, who cares? This one does activate. Increase the damage he attack deals by 2 and remove 1 struggle. He doesn't have any struggle. I do 2. I need to look up the keywords on this card, which are Berserker and Resilience. I enter the Berserker state, so now each time for the rest of this turn that I would play an attack card, I draw 1 card. Obviously, I have no more cards.
Oh, that should be.
And Resilience.
Am I able to play cards on your turn or just my turn?
I don't know.
Because this says when a behavior card is revealed, you may discard this card from your hand to cancel the effect.
Oh no, I would say you could do that on my turn, by all means.
Okay.
Resilience. This is a keyword ability. After you suffer damage, you may reveal a card with the keyword Resilience from your hand to draw 1. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, dealing damage to him. So, 2, increase it by 2. It's going to deal 2, so that makes it 4. 4 damage. And he now needs 6 before we deal a wound to him.
Okay.
I believe that's the end of my turn. I will now do an attrition. I am not threatened. Okay. So no damage for me. I discard this and draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the end of my turn. So now we end the round. And we go back to the top. I'm going to ask you a out-of-game question real quick. Are you enjoying this? Do you want to dedicate more time to this, or would you rather move on?
I feel like we should give it its fair shot.
Keep going?
I think we should keep going.
Fair enough, sir. Okay.
Still out of game. I'm not enjoying it that much.
Yeah.
I want to give it its fair shot.
Yeah. I feel like it's a lifestyle game where you need to spend 5 years in the book and then sit down to play the game and do nothing else.
I'll save my thoughts for... I don't think I enjoy boss battlers that much.
Maybe that's it.
But let's give it its fair shake and...
Yep, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, so monster upkeep, player turns. He's going to gain some struggle, and we behavior refresh. Go ahead and discard the 1. He gains struggle, 1 per player. And it's your turn.
So remind me what these symbols mean.
So, if you've already played an attack, and then you play this card, you'll stun the monster.
Got it.
Oh, hey. I played 2 attacks in a row, so I got to play a counter on this. I didn't realize that. Oh, it's sad. There's no more coffee.
Okay, so I'm going to play this. And I can just discard this 1 because it's got 3 stamina on it, correct, to play this card?
Yeah. By all means, 100%.
When I discard this card from your hand, take a strain token. So I need to take a strain token.
Mm-hmm. And which one is that?
You know, the strain token.
Yes, of course, the strain token.
The one that's strain.
Take a strain token. Next time you refill your hand, discard all your strain tokens. Draw one card fewer for each strain token discarded this way. This is a strain token, apparently.
Okay. I am strained. So I did this. I can draw cards equal to the current amount of struggle tokens on the monster. So I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to move at the start of your turn? Or are you good on that?
Move to here.
Which technically happened at the beginning.
Yep, I did that earlier. You just
Oh wait, the
said-
firestorm. We never looked up the fire terrain. Sure that could have done something. Fire. Well, there is a fire in your sector. You cannot play cards into your sequence. Okay.
But we're going to say that I moved first.
Fire terrains can be placed on the combat board as a consequence. Guard ability on fire terrain can be played. Place them on the red side face up at the end of the round. Flip any fire terrain tokens to the yellow side. Didn't that come into play on the last round?
It came into effect at the
Last round.
Yep.
So it goes to its yellow side. So at the end of this round, it'll go away. If you're instructed to place a fire terrain, there's already a fire terrain. Any brush in that sector, remove any water in that sector, and again, replace it with fog terrain. If you're instructed to place a fire terrain, there's already a fire in that sector. Flip that fire to its red side instead. All players in that sector suffer burn and. Okay. Seems really complicated and stupid. Your turn.
Okay, so I moved. I did this. I drew cards equal to the monsters thing there.
Okay.
I'm going to play this when another player, it doesn't do anything, but I need to play a red one first. And there's no cost. So then I'm going to play Knockout, which stuns the monster. Do I still attack with this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So
let's
actually,
do that
you won't play
first.
that yet.
Okay.
You will. You already resolve that.
Mm-hmm.
When another player plays in the sequence, you may discard this from your hand to stun the monster.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to attack.
Yeah. Okay. So that's an attack.
Mhm.
It deals your weapon damage. It doesn't appear like there's anything to add additional
No,
damage at
so
this
just
point.
2.
I was looking at your weapon ability. Looks like you have an extra perk whenever you play.
Yeah, I noticed that. Alright, so now he is going to lose 6
Right.
to go
and take a
down.
wound. Yep. Good call.
Alright. And then I'm going to play Knockout
Okay.
for 2.
Right. Which will do damage.
Discard those 2 to play it. Yep, it's going to do damage, so another 2 damage.
2 damage.
And it's going to stun him,
It stuns him.
which it's going to trigger a couple things.
Yeah.
So let's go,
Go ahead and pick a thing for the stun token.
and do that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put another marker on this.
Which you don't even need to do.
Right.
You can just flip it.
Okay. So whenever I play a blue symbol, I get to deal 2.
Times your weapon level.
So
is what
it'll
that
be
means.
4.
No, your weapon level.
Oh, so just be 2.
Yeah.
And if I play in my sequence of blue, red, red, I stun the monster again.
Yes.
Okay. So then I am 1 short.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Because it has to be played in exactly that sequence. So blue, red,
Well, no,
red.
but if I could have played this, I could have dealt another 2 damage.
Understood.
Okay. I think that's it for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw up to hand -1 and get rid of this. So I'm going to draw up to 4. Oop. Math is hard for me.
Okay. And then,
This goes to the discard.
yeah. End of turn, discard, draw up your hand. Monster turns the aggro player, which is still you, correct?
How do you take the aggro?
Me?
Yeah.
By playing an aggro card, which I've somehow managed not to do this whole time.
I don't think I have either.
Okay. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So you can't deal damage from his front. So I can just stay where I'm at and deal damage. But I'll become threatened and activate that card if I do that. Perhaps I don't want to. Perhaps hitting him from behind would be best.
Can you move to the back? Do you have the stuff to do that?
Yeah, I can do that. So I'll do this. I will move to the back in order to avoid becoming...
Time out.
Yeah.
You started your turn in this stuff. Does that do negative stuff for you?
You're right. You're right, I did. Let's double check that again because I've already forgotten in my tiny wee brain what that did.
I just remember you saying you didn't start your turn there last time, so you don't take the negative.
Heal damage equal to your weapon level.
So he's gonna heal 1.
So apparently...
Oh, you heal 1.
While I was standing over there, I wasn't just being useless. I was making a poultice out of that plant and applying it to my fresh wound.
While the monster's rampaging and I'm beating it with my hammer, you're back there with your
Little water and pestle, like,
Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Let me just put some of this salve on my wound.
healing salve on me.
Are you okay over there?
okay. Then I'm going to play some other cards and do some stuff. Oh, that looks smart. Why don't I do that? Oh, this is going to be sad. So I don't know how this works. But I'm going to play this to pay for this. Evasive step. Search your deck for a red card and add it to your hand.
My deck is very small.
It's my deck.
It's so tiny, and there is no red card.
So, what happens if you can't find one?
I have absolutely no
Because
idea.
if you have to reshuffle this, you take damage, don't you?
But I think that it's kind of crummy to not be able to use that card. So let's just house roll that I'm going to go ahead and do that.
And take damage?
And take damage.
Fair.
Looks like
How
I
much
just
damage
did-
do you take? Just 1?
Yeah, whatever his claw is appears to
I
be
mean,
the
you
damage.
were healing salving yourself back there, so that damage
True.
is meaningless.
Well, no, I healed that damage. I stubbed my toe
Oh,
while I was taking my evasive step.
stupid rock.
Yeah.
It's not even the monster hurting me, it's the
Rocks.
terrain.
Alright, so I'll add that to my hand. Let's shuffle this up. Took the damage. And now I'm gonna pay this to play this and do some damage. It'll deal, what is it, 2 damage? It's powerful. It's intense, huh? Feel like I've made a difference in the world today.
I think you threw your mortal and pestle at the monster's
I
backside.
did. 2
Take
damage.
that.
You take that, you.
Okay. And then I'm going to play this. If the next card in your play sequence is a something or other, reduce its stamina cost by 1. So I'll play that for free. Didn't it? So it's going to deal 4 damage. I'll remove 1 struggle. I
You're
place a
dealing
counter on
another-
this card to activate my super.
You're dealing another 4.
Yes, sir. Another 4. I think that's all.
Which means, hey, you're getting to take his thing down again. So remove 6. Go down again. When does he change stance again? At 3?
Take a look on the right side of the card. See it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I think that's it. I do attrition damage. I just do 1 since I'm not threatened. It's 2. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 green or yellow cards, so I will take damage again. And that's it.
Does anything happen to me when I start my turn in this stuff?
Spontaneous combustion
So.
and a migraine. I think we can get rid of that because it's the end of the round. Let's see what happens if you start in purple.
Wait, did you hit his tail?
I did.
Okay, so this is going to activate real quick. The active player suffers a wound unless they discard a green from their hand. If the hit...
Wait a minute, what was that?
And you did this too.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about. What's this one?
That's a tail, if you hit the tail.
Oh, I did hit the tail.
Yeah.
Active player suffers unless they discard it from their hand. I didn't have a hand at the time, so I would suffer the damage.
Yep. If the tail objective has been completed, this card has no effect. So you would complete this.
This still resolved though. You had a
That
tail
resolves
before I hit it.
before.
Yeah, we'll remove that from the game. If you were in the rear sector, place a counter on this card. If you were in the rear sector, place a counter on this card. When there are 2...
But you had to do... Did you play 2 red cards this past turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. I did that.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm thinking this should have gone off before this, right? Before this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
When there are 2 times the amount of player counters on this card, which means 4, right?
Oh, so we need 4 on there.
Okay, so this is still in the game.
Never mind.
Right. Don't start your turn in this front sector, whatever you do, okay? Mitigate it starting now.
But I'm starting... Wait! Wait!
Okay, I think we get rid of your stun token. We do the behavior refresh, which will actually get rid of this. And replace it. And then the monster will gain more struggle. You can just flip that to a 3 if you're willing. And then it's your movement phase. You're starting in his front sector, so you go ahead and flip that over.
Okay, Rexon gains -1 struggle and gets +1 damage.
Per player.
Per player.
And gets +1 until the end of this round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And great, he's gonna start rampaging. Okay. Let's see here. I gotta do cool stuff.
Let's morph wheels in a jetpack to jump over the river.
Alright, I'm going to play Iron Will and pay with this. If I paid with the blue, I get to draw 2 instead. What's my mastery?
That.
What does it mean by focused?
It is focused. You have focused your mastery.
Okay, so I'm just... Those are cards for...
It's a tie. We all won it.
It's not about winning. It's about having fun that really
Shoot, I should have moved.
Today's a magical day with a magic pet.
You get to deal additional damage if you deal damage this turn because you started it in a zone with that purple plant.
But I need to move.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you can't deal damage to him in his front sector anyway. That's a good point.
Play that to move. Ah.
And we'll say you did that.
Yep, I did that at the start.
Sure.
Okay, and because I started here, I'm doing extra damage, yeah?
No, I think it's you have to attack from the place that has it.
Okay.
Let me double check for the ninth time because my
No, I can't.
tiny brain.
I cannot attack there.
When you play an attack card in your sequence, if there's a Cirrus A terrain in your sector, increase the damage head attack deals by your weapon level.
I can't do that anyways.
Sure can.
You know what? Instead of moving there, I'm moving over here, though. That makes more sense. So
You know what?
Next turn, I
He
can...
would have turned to have faced me.
Oh, he would have?
Yeah, I played the jumping slice with the red symbol. Just realized it.
Okay.
So, do you want to move or not?
No. So I took my card
So
back.
don't move, but you are threatened.
Why am I threatened?
He can smell you with his olfactory senses that are placed in his tail region. He knows you're there.
How?
I'm
hidden behind this bush thing. Not a brush, a bush.
That doesn't affect the nostrils he has in his tail.
Good. Okay, so apparently I'm targeted. Weirdo. Let's do... I think both of those could be useful. But... Alright, I'll play this because I'm going to do some damage to it. I got discard 2. I'm going to discard this one. And this one. So if choose a player to draw 1, go ahead and draw 1. I'm not in the front sector, so you don't get to draw 2, but I'll draw 6. Okay. And then I'm going to do 2 damage to him. Is that correct? Because it's an attack card.
Oh, yeah. But you're attacking from the Cirrus A, which lets you add your weapon level and damage, so you'll be doing 3 damage to him.
Okay, so 3 damage. Give me that. So that is 6. So these go away. And he goes down there.
Okay.
You drew your card.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it for me.
Okay.
In order for me to draw back up, though, I need to shuffle these, which means I need to take another damage.
Looks like we missed something. When revealed, Varaxon gains 1 struggle per player. So I guess he'd actually be at 3 right now. My turn?
Should these be shuffled back in?
Did you do your attrition? No, not until you do your attrition. Yes, once I go to the discard if you're drawing for your new turn. Because you don't technically do that yet.
I'm targeted though, right? So I draw 2?
You're threatened, so you'll do 2. And you're lucky. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm lucky. And then these can shuffle back in.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, so you currently cannot do any damage to him. You're going to need to move first.
Really? Did you have a threatened card in your last sequence?
A threaten card?
Red card.
No, yes.
I guess I mean this.
No.
They were gray?
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna need to move. I'm gonna need to move. So I will play this and move over to here. When you discard this card from your hand, deal your base weapon damage. Someone to deal 2 damage to our little buddy here.
Our friend.
And then
When you play,
Isn't real.
when you pay the stamina cost of a card, let me know, and I will play this so you can negate it by 1.
sweet. Thanks. I don't have anything good to do though, so maybe hold on to that.
Okay.
Hey.
Alright. I'm going to discard this to play this. It's my retreat, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Still not a single red card.
You know, girl, stop. Primal, over here.
Alright, so then I'll discard this to play this. Search your deck for a card with slash and add it to your hand. I think there's only 1 card in my deck with slash, and I already played it to my discard pile. So as fun as that is, guess I'll take that back. Lovely. Okay. I am useless and pointless. I'll gain a stamina token, discard my hand, draw up to 5, which I can't. So I'm going to be useless again next turn. That's probably bad.
You can't play anything?
No, I guess I'll just play a couple of these for absolutely no reason. I don't even care. Don't even give a hoot. Whatever. I'll just pretend I played those and did nothing with them. So I played like 100 attrition cards. I'm not threatened. That does nothing to me. I'm going to reshuffle this while we do the end of sequence events, which is...
We gotta be
regaining that
more
card.
than round 2, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We're on like round
4.
10.
Yeah, maybe we are on round 10. Are we on round 10?
I think we're on round 10.
Yeah. Looks like we're on round 10. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
we're
we
going to do it in
lost.
time. Ah, that's terrible. I hate that that happened to us. It's so awful.
It's unfortunate.
Yep. Well, and that was our playthrough of Primal, our complete and total playthrough where we didn't cut any corners or shorten the game by any artificial means in any way, shape, or form.